Yeah, she's busy away out there, isn't she? This is about the third time she's there.
Oh, she watered them, yeah.
Yeah. About the third time she's watered them. So how are you feeling?
I feel a lot better than I did this morning, to be quite honest. Yeah, I did. I feel a bit rough.
Yeah.
She just pulls the bits off and chucks them on the ground.
Yeah. Well, you said you slept well last night.
And
You said you slept well last night.
I seem to have done, yeah. I don't know where. I just went for a walk and...
Yeah, just came over a bit. So what did they do on that first thing that you went on? The first treatment thing? When you were at Castle Hill on Friday, how did it go? What did you do? What did they do?
Oh, when I was at Castle Hill, I went on, they took me into the radiotherapy, and then they laid me on the bed, and got the mask, and they pressed the mask on. Well, they got me laid out more or less comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
And they put the mask on, pressed me, so that's a bit tight. And they took it again, oh, well, we can take a thing, they must have 2 or 3 thin layers of stuff onto it, and took it out and put me on. I said, it still feels a bit tight. She said, when we take it out, it could be toast like it. But when we carry it on, just push yourself up and try and get yourself comfortable.
See, the thing is, from when you had that mask fitted, it's probably grown a bit.
Yeah.
You know.
But she says it will shrink and the mask will get a bit looser.
Yeah.
And, because they was there preparing it and everything, getting it all organised and talking to me all the time. And then once they'd got it done, they says, well, we're having to leave the room now. But we can see you and we can hear you if you want, you know, anything. Just keep doing your deep breaths, what you're doing. And of course there was this rock music playing, so I sort of got this. I was a bit, I was apprehensive, a bit, can't explain the feeling for first, being in, and I thought, you know, it's not very nice.
Yeah.
And so I just carried on with my deep breathing and what have you. Then after a little while I just says, how are we doing, how much longer? And they says, oh, we've got about 5 minutes yet. And of course with the rock music going on, oh, they give me a grip ring. She says, well, give me this grip ring. But she says, most people say it doesn't do any good anyway.
Right.
So they give me this now, just holding it. Then of course with the music I started twiddling my bloody feet and doing this with the music. So I was doing alright actually. Then another voice said, oh, there's only a minute to go. And that minute seemed to go pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then they came in, took it off, said, well, that's it for this one. You don't need it. You don't need it on for what else we're going to do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so bad. I thought, oh, well, I can cope with this all right. Now I know what's what.
Does the mask go all over your face then?
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, what it is, it's like a square frame.
Yeah.
It's flat, with this like mesh in it. And then they heat this mesh up to make it pliable. And when it's ready, you lay it down, and then they come and they push it down on your face.
Right, okay.
It's pushed down all round, then it's clicked down. You can't bloody move.
Yeah.
And I said, you've got to lay still.
How do you breathe with that on?
Well, you can breathe through it because it's all right.
Right.
And breathe in, and I was deep breathing. Then
Is this when they made the mask?
yeah, when they make it, yeah.
Right.
And they were there all the time while the mask was being made and talking to me.
Yeah.
Because trying to adjust it and things. Then you have to wait 10 minutes for that to go cold and rigid. And when of course there's a lump there for me for this, so they cut that out.
Yeah.
So they can get the right shot at it.
And that becomes.
But also they put some stuff over it. So what it is I don't know, but it did tend to stick to it a bit.
Right.
There must be some sort of protection. And then that was it when they made it. But when they made it as well, after all, they says, right, now we'll have to put it on again while we do the scan.
Yeah.
So they put it on, pushed me through the scan, and she got me set up, and says it'll be about 5 minutes. We're leaving the room now. But yeah, all right. Then all of a sudden, I felt lonely and frightened. Just hit me, just hit me.
Yeah.
So that's when I shouted, get me out, get me out. And they were there in no time. Looked down. It's all right, Alex. I said, don't worry about it. This does happen.
Yeah.
Because it happened. Some people just can't get it done. And they says if you they sat talking for a few minutes, or he got me a drink, and said if you can't do it, you can always come back another day. I said no, I can't. I've got to do it today.
Yeah.
Because that's delaying the issue as well. But I said no, I've got to get it done because I want to get the treatment started. I said no, I've got to get it done today. So we sat talking for about 10-15 minutes, and I'd calmed down then. I literally was shaking from top to toe, uncontrollable shaking from top to toe.
Yeah.
And then after a while I said, right, come on, let's go for it. I said, are you sure? I said, yeah. She said, it'll be about 5 minutes, so we'll keep you informed, we can see you. Because, yeah, I got plugged in, because there was only doing a long way around. It was just, I don't really know what that scan was for.
Yeah. So anyway, so you had the mask made.
Yeah.
And then the mask that they actually, so this mask, when they actually do the radiotherapy, does the mask actually fit your whole face with just a gap?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it fits
So
your whole face.
So there no eye, is there eye holes then?
And
Does it cover your whole face? Can
it
you
covers
see?
your whole face. You don't need any eye holes because you can see through it. See through the mesh.
Oh, right, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's like a net.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And
I was a bit confused because I had in my head that it was like a leather mask.
oh yeah,
no.
no, it's a mesh.
Right.
Just like a net. And of course it all stretch a bit when it's pushed down on your face.
Yeah.
But you can feel it gripping your face as they're pushing down. Naturally, you have to make it fit.
Yeah.
And then when I went back in the second time, I got myself composed. And I stuck there about 5 minutes. And a bit of a while I said, how much longer to go? She says, oh, there's only a minute to go, Alec. Because it seems an eternity.
Yeah.
And then they came and said, no, that's it, it's all done. You've done well there.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I feel such a bloody fool. No, you're not, she says. You're not the first on this system. Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
And I was still trembling when I went to your mum and Jeanette.
Yeah, Jeanette said you were.
And then when I went on Friday...
Yeah, to have the treatment.
For the treatment, so I'm laid on the bench. And getting everything ready to put the mask on. Click it on. She said, it feels a bit tight. And of course then she said, oh, I can take the thing out. And I said again, it feels a bit tight, which is only natural. She said, no, she says, I can take another out, but it may be too slack.
Yeah.
Because she says eventually it will start feeling a bit slacker as this shrinks.
Yeah.
So we got for it, clicked on and said, all right, are you as comfortable as can be? I says, yeah. She said, well, don't forget carrying your deep breathing in through your nose, not through your mouth, one thing or other. Because the music was playing all the time. He says it'll be about 10 minutes. So I was thinking to myself, 10 minutes. Put yourself together. Yeah, all right, you can do it. And of course I did it, and after a while I said, oh, how long have we got to go now? Oh, he says, we're about 5 minutes. And a little while else I said, oh, it's not so bad now, we're nearly done.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, we're done, and they came in and took it off. She says, you don't need that on again now, because you don't need it for what else we have to do.
Yeah.
And then, was it my arm I was going to do next? I was laid down and they tried placing my arm.
Yeah.
And they couldn't place it, couldn't get it right for the machine. And the fella come and says, well, and he put this wedge on the bed. He said, put your arm on there and hold it, keep it still, and place like that. Oh, can you stand up? I says, yeah. Well, do you think you can stand at the table, at the bench? I said, yeah, because it's a rising bench.
Yeah.
And took it up to a certain height, and had this thing, put my hand and hold it at the right angle. No, can you do that for a few minutes? And I think that takes about 5 or 6 minutes. I says, yeah, no problem. So I stood there. When it was done, they came back and said, oh, that was all right. Hey, he said, you look cool, Dave. You look just like you were standing leaning on a bar.
And what did you say? Years of practice?
Yeah. And then, of course, you had to do this.
Yeah.
I think they did this one last, I can't remember, but they did it. And of course, they're turning in the position and the machine, somebody moving the machine all the time to get it in the right position and get the aim right.
Yeah.
And after about another 5 minutes or so, that was done. Then they said, that's it for now, we'll see you on Monday. But it won't be so long on Monday, you'll be about 10 minutes.
Because you're only having the
and
face,
then for so many days, it'll be a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, you get back to another 10 minutes, but by then we'll be used to the mask.
Yeah.
So, I've no problems. You still have that funny feeling when you're getting locked in, because it's clamped down and that's it. Your head can't move.
Yeah.
But no, I did it on Friday and it wasn't too bad. And I said, well, when I come again, she said, we have loads of music. I said, well, you either put that one on again. I said, if you've got it, you can have the London Philharmonic Orchestra Classic Rock.
Demanding now.
I know, yeah.
You can check your own tapes if you want.
Can you?
Yeah.
Tapes, Dad, tapes.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Welcome to the dark ages.
Yeah. In lots of cases, they were better than these so-called bright ages.
So yeah, tomorrow, next one tomorrow then, Monday.
Yeah, it's on there. Was it 11:30?
Yeah, I noticed the times vary from week to week.
Yeah.
From day to day.
Yeah.
It sounds like from day to day.
Yeah, and then of course that's Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Next weekend off, and then Monday to Friday again. Then I don't know what happens after that, when I'll see him or what.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we'll be moving on to immunotherapy.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I mean I would guess that what's going on at the moment is they're probably putting all the, while you're going through this, they'll be putting the groundwork, you know, the preparations in place for
And
that.
of course they'll be checking on it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they doing, when you said they did you say they did a scan while they were doing the radiotherapy?
No.
Did a scan while they were making the mask?
As far as I know, they just did the radiotherapy.
Right,
But
okay.
unless the machine is showing up,
It might do, yeah.
showing the course how you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they did the scan when he had the mask made.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to have a scan at the end, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be to see what the shape of the tumour is in shape
See
of.
what's what, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they probably just do
But
that.
to have a scan, I won't need a mask on.
No.
Yeah. So then,
And now you're just on a lot of pain relief.
yeah. Then they'll give me that cream to put on.
Yeah.
So then they'll probably give me the scan at the Max as a souvenir when we're finished.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Well, it's Maggie next door. Their mate who died with cancer, she said didn't like the. I didn't know she'd had the mask. Well, loads of people have had it, won't they?
Mm.
Since a new thing.
No.
And she says, oh, there's a mask there if you want it. She said, well, I want that bloody awful thing for. Anyway, she took it for one of her kids, or one of her family's kids or something to play with and paint.
Right.
Yeah. Because they are marvellous, they're amazing, really.
Yeah.
But thinking in there makes you think, well, what must it have been like years ago when they locked people in and bloody tortured them? Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
it's such a frightening bloody thought.
Yes. Yeah, to be totally helpless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just can't do that, you just litter, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You're in their hands, aren't you?
Yeah. And you just hope that
So
they've got
scary.
trustworthy intentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because while you live there, they can do any bloody thing with you.
Yeah.
It was open. Ooh, it was open. Ooh, it's like, bring it on.
I don't think he was that ambitious.
No, perhaps not.
The treatment's on, but I didn't want the fear of the treatment. So when we went on Friday, it was a lot longer inside because when they've done it each time, they've got to reset everything.
Yes.
So it's the resetting everything that
Well,
takes
on
a lot of
Monday,
time.
it'll just be one job.
But next week it'll just be on my
Yeah.
face.
So is it like if it's a 10-minute burst, the chances are you'll be in and out within 20 minutes.
Something like that,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
I know Michelle, one of my customers, when she was having a similar thing, she said she wasn't there long. She was a bit, found it a bit frustrating because she was having to go to Leeds every day from York,
Oh, yeah.
and you're only in there sort of like 10.
Yeah.
And she was having to go by train,
Yeah.
so you're only in there sort of like I think she was going by
Yeah.
train. You're only in there sort of like 10-15 minutes, and then you're out
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
on your way back again.
Mm.
And obviously not feeling great because as it progresses, you're not going to feel good.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
You might not be too bad by the end of next week, but by the end
Oh,
of the
this week's
following
going to be
week,
crap. This is why I've got that stuff to take.
yeah,
I haven't taken it. I thought, well, I've only had one dose, so it's not worth point taking it just now.
yeah,
Mouth feels all right. I shall start from Monday.
yeah, because they say you're going to get possibly sores in your mouth,
Mm.
yeah, and your throat.
Going to be sore, yeah. And
Which,
this
And
stuff will
it
numb it to soothe the
Doesn't
pain.
do it to everybody, so don't,
no,
wish it on
this
yourself.
does. Radiotherapy does.
It does.
Yeah.
Radiotherapy is not one of those things that it's literally like radiation blasting.
Nobody
Yeah,
has no.
but you can
Nobody
frighten
has.
yourself, can't you?
You
Nobody
can't,
has. Nobody has no
but there's
defences against radiation.
no, there's
No.
no getting away from this. It's going to be a bit crap. Yeah, so it is. It's just one of the. It's just one of the side
They're
effects.
bombarding that particular spot with radio waves.
Mm.
Yeah,